OnePlus began as an unknown startup with a surprising cult following when it revealed the affordable and powerful OnePlus One in 2014. The company encountered its share of bumps along the road, but it has been steadily improving each year. There's considerable expectation that its newest phone, the OnePlus 3, will eclipse every phone that came before it. All of the elements for success are there: a fast processor, an AMOLED screen, a metal body, and a low price. Its previous phones have had issues, some big and some small, but this time there's nowhere to hide. Has OnePlus cooked us a delicious dish that will leave us asking for more, or is it an unmitigated disaster, prepared by an inexperienced chef unable to extract the full flavor from the ingredients? We've been using the OnePlus 3 for a week, and it sure is tasty. Body and design. The OnePlus 2 wasn't very exciting to look at. The trademark sandpaper back may have been great, but it didn't make you want to cradle the phone in your hand. The body was also quite thick and heavy. The OnePlus 3 replaces the sandpaper for smooth metal, and the overall design has a level of minimalism that makes us almost weep with joy. There's a solitary OnePlus logo stamped on the back, bookended by iPhone and HTC-like antenna breaks, and a slightly raised camera lens. That's it. It's a real beauty. Pick it up, and the sides are subtly curved and completely smooth. It fits in your palm extremely well. We hold our phones many times during the day, and comfort is very important. It's also surprisingly small. Samsung and LG have opted for 5.1-inch and 5.3-inch screens respectively on their top phones this year, and although the OnePlus 3 has a 5.5-inch screen, it's barely wider than the LG G5 and a millimeter or so longer. It's even thinner too, and weighs 158 grams, which is nearly the same as the G5 and S7. The OnePlus 3 is a phone you'll want to buy for its style alone. It's every bit as delectable as the HTC 10, and as mature as the Huawei P9, two phones from which it borrows several design aspects. The fact that it has the build quality to match, and is substantially cheaper than either one of those very expensive flagship phones, borders on the unbelievable. Screen and fingerprints. A pane of 2.5D Gorilla Glass 4 covers the screen, completing the slickly modern design. It's punctuated only by the fingerprint sensor, which doubles as the home button. On the side, the notification alert slider makes a welcome return. The two-stage switch lets you selectively mute alerts, based on importance. It's a time saver, and the switch itself has a cool knurled pattern for grip. Its placement at the top left of the device is a little odd, though. The fingerprint sensor is also a little awkward. I found it less natural to hold my thumb against than Touch ID on the iPhone, mainly because the OnePlus 3 is quite light and a little slippery, so it often felt like I was about to drop it. Camera. Often, the camera is hard to get right. Much attention has been lavished on the Huawei P9's dual-lens camera, the G5's wide-angle cam, and the Galaxy S7 camera's low-light prowess, so how does OnePlus camera compare? The phone sports a 16-megapixel Sony camera with an f/2.0 aperture, optical image stabilization, HDR, and a 1.28-inch sensor. The result is a distinct improvement over the OnePlus 2, but it's not quite equal to the aforementioned trio of amazing smartphone cameras. Shooting in daylight with the sun peeking through the clouds made HDR mode kick in. The camera produced images with beautiful blue skies, which were emphasized by the phone's high-contrast screen. Focusing on close-up objects gave a pleasant depth of field to the final picture. The sunny day shots had plenty of detail, but the camera struggled to drag in enough light on darker days.